Hello, Virgo ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, so what I like to do is recently did with your counterparts here, I like to go on and post a Who's Coming Towards You reading. And this reading is mostly suitable for Virgo men and alternate lifestyle Virgo women. Okay, we're going to focus specifically on your romantic situation. And in this reading, I'm going to share with you what I'm seeing as your um, overarching theme or the headliner, if you will. Okay, then I'm going to share with you what I'm seeing that what you may have experienced in your past or what you might be presently experiencing. And then we'll move on and share what I'm seeing coming towards you for the future. Okay. Also, as an added bonus, I'm going to give you um, more specifics about this female or women coming towards you here in terms of sharing with you how she looks as well as giving you potential occupations. Okay. Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this reading, as with any other reading, simply will not and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the information that you're seeking so that you can make your best informed decision. All right? Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that this reading is valid until the end of June. So you have some time to work with it. And as I tell everyone, if you see something or if I say something to you that has yet to happen, you can redo the picture if you don't like what you're seeing here. So awareness, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed key. Okay. So with that said, I'm gonna shuffle up my more petite Lenormand's deck, and this is more of an advanced Lenormand's deck here. So you may see cards that you wouldn't ordinarily see in a regular basic deck. All right. So let's go on and just shuffle up here and just ask Spirit, who's coming towards Virgos? Who's coming towards Virgo? And again, this reading is valid until the end of June. Be sure, ladies and gentlemen, that if you like this reading or if it resonates, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure, which is very important, that you press that subscription button so that you receive future emails of this, readings of this nature, or just simply readings for your sign. All right. So, Spirit, who's coming towards Virgos? Spirit, who's coming towards Virgos? Okay, let's start off by just reviewing the headliner, or if you will, the pervading energies that's coming towards you here. We have the birds, okay, and we have the cross. Wow, okay. So, I'm just going to make a few general observations and then we're going to move into more specifics here. I'm certainly seeing heavy words being shared here, okay? I'm seeing someone asking for help and they're praying for it. So it may be a female that really needs your help at this time. So expect an important destined phone call. It looks like that you guys have been waiting to receive this phone call or this text. And it looks like you're gonna get it, okay? But is it better to wanna go on the other side here? That's a question that I'm asking you that from the onset. And after finishing this reading, I'm gonna ask you that question again. Okay. All right. So with the owls here, ladies and gentlemen, or the birds. It's referred to as both the birds or the owls in various uh, systems here. Okay, we have a fire as well as an earth sign here. This could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and of course the earth sign are Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So with this bird, it brings about a lot of, this card brings about a lot of gossiping, a lot of rumors, even tweets and conversations, okay? Even phone calls and information that, as I've indicated to you, that you're going to receive some type of call here or text message or negotiations, if you will. So I see that there appears to be some worries or excitement and unrest with, particularly with that bird card, that certainly Virgos might lead you to being hurt in some way if you don't be cautious. Okay? I'm kind of getting, just as I did with your counterparts here, it's several people coming towards you, and you're going to have to make a decision. But in particularly, I'm seeing two older people coming towards you. Okay? And I feel that many of you kind of see this person or you see someone as a soulmate, but you're being asked to really trust the messages and the guidance that you're receiving from your intuitive faculties. Okay? I feel this person is very, very communicative. Okay? Very social. This person could work in sales or might even, in fact, be a lawyer for some of you or a mediator of some sort. I see this person as being open minded, a person that appears to, this woman appears to have a very piercing type voice here, okay? Very distinctive nose. She could be a telephone operator, and, or even in fact, for some of you, a telemarketer, okay? Or a social worker, or even a therapist, okay? I feel that she is always involving herself in trivial matters, okay? She seems a bit nervous, and I'm getting a hint, that I'm seeing that she seems a bit hairy. I'm getting, okay? So, what I'm seeing here, that particularly for you singles out here, I'm seeing that a brief interlude or a very short term connection seems to be coming towards you. Okay? And it seems to be that you're going to be getting yourself involved in a situation that you really would rather avoid here. Okay? But sometimes, due to people's loneliness, they seem to fall prey to these type of predators. But I'm going to also share with you letters, um, and try to provide you with initials of the person around whom you might want to be a bit more vigilant moving forward here. Okay? And then we have this cross card here, and everybody know what crosses used tends to bring. It tends to bring burdens, hardships. And this cross, it kind of goes back to the biblical reference of, when Jesus, you know, was nailed to the cross here. He carried all these worries and burdens. All right. So it's all about sadness here, and it represents a fire signs. Fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It shows an adverse change in events. It shows too that you're gonna have to really deal with fate and karma here that I'm seeing. But this person seems to be a bit of a complainer. So let me go on and just give you a story of what I'm seeing here with these two cards in terms of the energy that's coming towards you. Okay, so these cards are telling me to tell you to trust your intuition with this person, because I see you receiving a long awaited call or text, or receiving some type of electronic communication where you'll have an intense conversation with someone strange. I'm getting, okay. I feel, ladies and gentlemen, that this person will try to either entice or seduce you and kind of plead to you that she simply only wants you. But since, ladies and gentlemen, we have this cross connected, which is all about burdens, you know, burdens coming towards us, I'd be cautious with her, okay? Because I'm seeing not only emotional challenges that might arise, but I also see you crying and being very regretful or feeling guilty that you even made a decision to to either reunite or to just reconnect in some way. Okay? I feel that this person is very needy, whines a lot, and she appears to be very fatigued, possibly even ill. Just a troublemaker, and she carries herself somewhat as a religious person, but she's very hypocritical, I'm getting. For some of you, I feel that she's very shattered. Okay? And more than likely, she's unemployed or she works a job that she hates. Okay? I feel that she's only out to use you, which will result in a very painful separation that you can, if you would be more aware, you could avoid this. So be very cautious. And she'll be only become a burden and really weigh you down. I'm kind of getting here. So sometimes, sometimes it's best to really stay as you are instead of going back, really kind of toying with um, the other side or something like that sometimes. But sometimes, you know, but embracing a new experience, but not embracing one that really caused you a lot of pain here. Okay, let's go on and just select a few cards to represent your past here, and then we're gonna pretty much give you a story as well as provide you with more specifics about this woman coming or women. Okay, we have the dog. All right, we have the fox. Wow. Okay. The next card we have is the four-leaf clover. Okay. We have, this is one of those advanced cards which you wouldn't ordinarily see in a normal enormous deck. So this card is known as the market card. Okay. Let's select two more cards. Okay. We have the lily and we have the woman herself. Okay. The woman who was is shown in your past here. Okay. But there are several women here. But let's go on and just spread this open a little bit more so I can just get a sense of or provide you with an observation of what I'm seeing that's going on here. Okay. So I'm kind of seeing a false friend that seems that you were involved with whom you were involved in the past. Okay. A very hypocritical, very disloyal type person, seem to be saying some of the same things, ladies and gentlemen, that your bottom energy is saying here. But this is more connected with things in your past. Okay, someone might have gotten a promotion here, okay, or took a chance at a job here. This is just something additional that I'm seeing. But I'm seeing false happiness, you know? I'm seeing that you discovered lies about this female. And again, I'm picking up a very older woman who may have been wise and uh, at times trustworthy and, just a very patient type person, okay? So let's get into more specifics about this woman, and then I'm going to give you a story here. It certainly seems to be someone that you known for some time. It could be an ex that that you've had an off and ongoing relationship, or someone existing, but it's someone that you've known for quite time, for some quite uh, time now. Someone very persistent, humble. Okay. Um, I kind of feel that you felt this person. You felt this person was your soulmate here. All right. This person could have been a counselor, a social worker, or a nurse, or might have even been a veterinarian, or did some type of security work. I'm seeing chestnut brown hair, okay, or either auburn, okay. I'm picking up a fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. I'm seeing a shorter type woman with reddish hair, okay, or highlights. Woman who was very manipulative, a liar, very deceptive, narcissistic, devious at best, and very dangerous. She was very, very gorgeous and she knew it. Okay? She was fatigued, and I feel that for many of she had a very, very nice figure here that the cards are showing me. But rest assured, she was a trickster, a con artist, a backstabber, someone who always engaged in illegal and type shady type practices. Okay? And then I'm seeing this gold digger here. All right. So you have all of the signs here that are present. Okay. An opportunist, someone that who took concerted risks, a gambler. Okay. Someone that might even worked at the casino or in the gaming type industry, even potentially a comedian. Then I'm seeing a businesswoman, an older businesswoman. She could have may have recently gotten divorced, or she could may have been divorced for a while, or retired. Okay, very established and set in her ways here. Or she could potentially work at home, or own her own business, or works with seniors, or perhaps manages a spa. So I'm picking up a strong air and earth signs here. So as you can see, all of the signs are present. All right. So let's go on and just give you a more cohesive, consolidated story to represent your past using these cards. And keep in mind, Virgos, ladies and gentlemen, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. So let's go on and get on with your story. So, for you singles, I'm getting that many of you met an individual you felt was loyal, but later you discovered she was fake as shit and wasn't really expressing her true feelings. Okay? She tried to seduce you, it seems, more so for ulterior motives and her own agenda. But despite your challenges, Virgos, I feel that you either gave this female, it looks like, another chance. Or perhaps some of you may have branched off with someone new, perhaps a business oriented type older female with whom you like to or wanted, it seems, to establish a firm connection here. Okay? But it seems that perhaps things took too long to develop, I'm getting for many of you. Okay? Similarly, for others of you, I feel that you established a romantic situation with someone you felt your soulmate as well. However, to your amazement, Virgos, you discovered this female was playing you falsely. But many of you decided to go on with the flow and to reconcile your differences with her or another, or perhaps you decided yourself to embrace a new relationship with an older person. Okay? The cards are kind of telling you here too that because some of you still might be working yourself through this situation here again, because this reading is valid until the end of June. Spirit wants you to be a bit more optimistic, have a bit more patience, and really think before you leap. This is very important here. Okay, so let's go on and just select some more cards here just to see what your future might entail, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So we have, wow, right off the bat, we have the coffin here. Okay. So you already know that something horrible is about to happen. Okay. Wow. Then we have the sit. Okay. And I'm going to provide more explanation as we move forward. Okay. Then we have the star. So it seems to be after the storm clears, things might get a little bit better for you guys. And then again, we have one of those added cards to Lenormand's deck, this deck, because usually there are only 36 cards. So this one is the card 37, and this card is known as the Spirit. Okay. The next card we have is the Tower. And don't be alarmed, ladies and gentlemen, because this tower has no association to the tower that you've seen in the tarots. This is a totally different system, okay? And this tower is a little bit more pleasant than the one shown in tarot. And last but not least, we have another female here. So as you can see, you have a lot of females that appear to be involved in your situation, and you're going to have to make a crucial decision, just as I told your counterparts. So let's go on and just make a few general observations here, and then I'm going to go on and just tell you more specifics about these female that I see coming towards your future, as well as give you a consolidated story. All right. So let's go on and see here. I'm seeing some type of an accident or surgery that might be coming towards you guys or this female in some way here. So just try to be very cautious here. I'm also seeing you shifting gears and making adjustments and making an attempt to really make your dream come true. And sometimes shifting gears, ladies and gentlemen, requires you to let some people go, especially those who don't serve your purpose. All right. I'm seeing a very tall, serious, very lonely type woman from your past that seems to be re entering the picture or will re enter the picture in some way here. Okay. So let's start off with just giving you a bit more specifics about this woman. I'm picking up both fire and earth energy. This woman, again, she's very depressed or negative. And it seems, ladies and gentlemen, that she has had a very torrid past, and some of you may already be familiar with that past. Okay, with so many skeletons in her closet, she's very destructive. Okay, even sick, possibly. Okay, very miserable. I'm seeing dark features. Okay, and she might even work at a job she hates or feel it's kind of a dead end type situation. Okay, with no progress whatsoever. Okay, coming towards her. For some of you, she might even be an undertaker or a coroner, okay? Or she could even potentially work in the basement of her own home, all right, or attic. But she's definitely from your past, and for some of you, she could potentially be an archaeologist, okay? I'm seeing deep set eyes, very, very, very little energy, ladies and gentlemen, that this woman has, okay? And she seems to be always exhausted or fatigued in some way here. Okay. I'm also getting a strong sense. Let me just put these up here so I can focus a little bit better here. I'm seeing for some of you, she might even be a hairdresser. Okay. I'm seeing tattoos, scarred, like shorter hair for some of you, even stretch marks. Okay. For some of you, this female may even be amputated. I'm just trying to just share with you all of the different things that is coming to mind. Even a seamstress or a dentist, a woman who makes dresses, you know, okay? She's very edgy, analytical, harsh, possibly a gardener. I'm seeing a woman who may have, well, this is more so in the future, so she might even get terminated or resign from a position. Very curvy, slim type woman. Okay? Very nice skin, glowing eyes, and very popular. I'm kind of getting that she might even does some type of web design or works at night or is possibly a life coach. You know? As I said, I'm seeing all of the signs here. I'm seeing a one woman who works in a very high position. One who is flat chested. I'm seeing a woman that's kind of flat chested as well, older and gray hair. She might even work for the state or government or IRS or an executive of some sort. Okay? Just understand that I'm hearing the message that when one door closes, another one opens here. Understand that an advantageous opportunity through which you'll achieve your heart desire will be attained to, it looks like another person I'm getting. A more serious minded person here who will want a more stable commitment with you. Okay? So let's go on and just try to consolidate these cards and make you a quick story here. All right? So I see a painful change emerging, and one that will entail, ladies and gentlemen, a separation or a divorce from someone who seems to have been playing you falsely or who will play you falsely. However, as I said, in terms of when one door opens, another one closes. I mean, when one door closes, another one opens. I do see you, however, falling in love with someone new, or perhaps reigniting the passion in an existing situation. Returning to the past will not work for you, so don't do it. Because it seems you've already done this before, so why keep going back and doing the same thing over and over? How can you expect to get different results if you keep doing the same thing? All right? And some of you might even decide, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting to make things official here because you have this tower card, and that's all about making things official with someone or settling them down or establishing a very solid commitment. So, in doing so, the key is to establish boundaries and to really to believe and have high hopes for your future. And by all means, to just simply trust your intuition because it'll never leave you astray. So, as I said, okay, with our dealings with anybody romantically, there are always people who may not always have our best interests at heart. So, with that said, and as indicated from the onset, I'm going to pull out 20 letters from this bag of 200 letters, Virgos, to help you identify the people around whom, particularly during this time span in question. Again, this reading is valid until the end of June. To alert you to those around whom you might want to kind of give a crooked eye, if you know what I'm saying. Okay? So let's see. All right, and again, this may not resonate for each and every one of you guys, but for those for whom these letters are meant. All right? I certainly hope it offers you the detailed information that you're requiring. Virgos, also, if your name appears within these letters, it means that you're working at your worst, as you're being your own worst enemy. Okay? And you're not trusting your intuitive faculties. So let's go on and see what letters we have. We have an R, an A, an N, an E, an I, S, T, E, R, M, U, I, T, and we have another U. Let's go and count these letters before selecting any more. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So, Spirit, we need 6 more letters here. 6 more. Let's see. 2, 4, 5. Right. We have 6 here. Oh, okay, Virgos, you have a blank tablet, which means that you have the ability to include whatever letter that you wish to include if it would form a name for you or, somebody that you are seeing here with the letter selected. All right. So we have, next letter, we have a W, an A, we have an O, an H, and last letter today, we have an I. All right, let me call these back to make sure that you have them. Of course, we have this blank tablet. We have an M, 2 U's, a W. There are 3 I's, 2 A's, 2 R's, 2 E's, 2 T's, an N, S, O, as well as an H. All right. So hopefully that these letters can kind of help you identify, Virgo, who this person or people might be. So What I like to do is to also give you some indication of areas or aspects of your life, Virgos, that you might want to consider transforming or surrendering, particularly during this time period in question. And once again, this reading is valid until the end of June. Remember, if it's resonating or you like it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit. And be sure, Virgos, to press that subscription button and tap that bell so that you receive all future readings. All right, so let's see here. Spirit, give me 4 messages to share with Virgos regarding what they might want to consider surrendering as they transform their lives, and particularly their romantic situation. All right. It's time, Virgos, that you surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. This is very important, okay? Because certainly letting go of limiting ideas about yourself that originated from the past are things that you really need to let go. And once you do this, Virgos, you're going to be able to own your own power and soar beyond your wildest expectations. Okay? Next message. It's time to surrender frustration. You guys have been under a lot of stress and worry lately. Understand that frustration simply does not open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma, or in fact, dissolving a block, is to take a breath, center